need all that stuff in the beginning. Okay, hello, I'm Savannah.
And I'm Noah.
And we are here for blues at RVA Swing. This is going to be a recap of our first workshop, which is fundamentals. We focused on moving, dancing, the pulse, solo idiom, so we're going to go through all of that. First things first, we talked a lot about noticing where your weight is and making sure that the pulse is not a weight change. I'm staying on this foot. It's a very internal movement here. I can let my body accentuate the movement, but I don't have to force any hip or anything like that. And just pressing the button right underneath, and then a full weight change. I really commit my full weight on that, and then we pulse. And this is a weird feeling. I invite you to practice it at home or waiting in the grocery store. You know, oh my gosh, this light's taking so long. All right, so we did our pulse and our weight change. Then you can do any variety of this, but what we focused on today, to make sure that we don't always hit one, we don't always weight change one, we pulse one, move two, pulse one, move two, pulse one, move two. If you notice, Noah's kind of collecting his feet, I'm keeping my feet open, but our weight is doing the same thing, really committing or just pulsing, okay? Then we added forward and back, or our rhythm change, where we, instead of this pulsing, we just weight change. Weight change, weight change, weight change, weight change. We did 2 pulses and then 4 weight changes. But again, mix and match as you please. You could pulse, change, 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 pulse, change, change, change. But what we focused in on when we were doing our partnering, we have open position, we have our closed position, we're offset from one another, and we also have close embrace, our shut position, where we have this chest connection here. There's still room for our legs, but there is this chest connection here, a nice comfortable hold on this side. And we did essentially that pulse and change, 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 pulse, change, and then walks, where we went forward, and we did our pulse, change, and our rotate, and then our pulse, change, and our back walks. And then we reset a pulse, change, and a basic. And then in our closed position, we can do this walking, or in our close embrace, whichever one, okay? That was the sequence for kind of moving around the floor, giving you your different options. After that,
we worked on those idioms. So from there, I'll talk about the idioms while you think about the next part. Okay. So then we started with the mooch, which was bringing the knee in, kind of encircling it out, bringing the knee in, encircling it out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The
mechanic
6,
is just knee in
7,
and out.
8.
You can flavor it.
You can flavor it out a little.
Add the hip, add the knee, circle motion instead of just in and out, circling in and out.
Yeah, but whatever comfortable to your body. We talked about low downs, which was down, collect, and down, collect, and down.
You can add a little bit of a lift, not an actual jump. I mean, if you want to, if you really wanted to, but if the music called you to do that,
what Savannah
but you can make it nice and slick and cool, and keep it like kind of top, still up here, and again, all down below.
As you said, you can exaggerate it. I can have that hip, and that hip, and that hip, and that hip. Yeah. So then after the low downs, we did the James Brown. Yeah, we do your slide. You can either do the one where the heel toe is going, the slide. The heel toe is going to slide, or you can create the illusion with your body by kind of creating like a little body roll, if you will, in your body, other way around.
And if your shoes, you can't do this on concrete or anything, you can still have the idea and just make this leg be the active one. I'm just standing on this one. Hey, it's still James Brown on concrete.
We did snake hips, so making the hips go around in a circle. You could even take that idea, take it around in a circle. We're using that shift timing. So shift and shift and shift and shift. We applied those in open position. We applied those in closed position. So doing the mooch.
Oh, and the push.
The low down. And then the snake hips. Oh, and then the last one that she said, the fishtails, which goes in,
kind of feel like you're drawing down and up, a hip grind, and then you can collect your feet and swivel to create more of that feel, but the kind of basic mechanic is a down and up, down and up.
And then add your flavor text. You can keep it small, and I'll put it just to the hips. That's it. Move the heels, just the heels. Yeah, do that in open position, closed position, and you can do that in the timing. Yeah, and then from there we have asked you guys to kind of mix and match that as you see fit. Even though that was all the pattern that we did, you can break that pattern up into different ways, different places, and mix and match however you want to dance it, especially according to the music. The music is designed, blues music is designed for dancers, so you want to.
You hear the swell, and then the drop, and then the build to the next, and then the ha, right? We all felt the shoulder shimmy at the end. But a good note as well as you're dancing, if you're doing all this rhythm play and everything, and then all of a sudden you're like, ooh, I need to reset, you can always hold something, get back onto one foot, let the music ride out, and then a reset. You can always use that. You can wait for the music to tell you to do that, or you can do it yourself. Freedom of expression. And that's it. Thank you guys so much.